Howdy folks, welcome back. It's a frosty morning this morning. We actually got a little dusting of snow last night, and it's down in the 20s here this morning, but we got a little project we're going to do today. That we got a church fellowship Sunday, and after church, and everybody brings their own thing. Well, I'm going to bring pulled pork, and we're fixing to fire the smoker up. The problem with doing when you fire this big old smoker up is you want to fire it up for a purpose. You don't want to just fire it up for a little pork butt. You want to make it. So I can begin to think. I had 2 pork butts in there that I'd bought and some time ago, and put them in the freezer, and they were pretty good size. And I thought, the church is not going to eat that much. If they do, they're hungry. But anyway, I began to think what I could do with that. So I kind of want to do something today. And this is going to be a process. It's already started. This is Friday. And I started this process Wednesday. There was a man on YouTube. Many of y'all know who he was. He's gone now. It's the old Alabama gardener. And he did a video on canning pulled pork. And kind of in honor of him, I guess today I'm going to follow his recipe, but I'm going to add smoke to it. He didn't smoke his, but I'm going to put a little smoke on mine this morning, and then we're going to put them in a roaster oven, and we're going to slow cook them for about 12 hours, and then we'll pull them off. We'll use what we're going to use Sunday at church, and then Monday we'll come back and make another video on how to can pulled pork. So let's get started and see if we can't get this done. All right, what we got here, the old Alabama gardener. This is the way he did it. What we've got, there was 2 pork butts in this package. And what he did was he put seasoning on these, a rub. You can go find it on his website. The video's still there. He put a rub on these, and he wrapped them in tin foil, and then he double bagged them tightly, as you can see I have, in a Walmart bag, or just one of these old grocery bags, Walmart, wherever you go. And he put them in the refrigerator for 3 days. That's where we're at right now. After that, he took them out and put them in a slow cooker. He had just a small one, but he put them in a slow cooker, and he cooked them for a while. We're going to do it a little different. We're going to take these out. I'm going to inject these with a solution of 50% apple juice and about 75% apple juice and probably 25% apple cider vinegar. The vinegar will break down the tissues in this and make it a lot more tender, and the apple will give it a little flavor. But we're going to do that, and as soon as I get that done, I'll show you what we got, and we're going to put them on the smoker. All right, here's our pork butts, and I'll tell you, it'll help you if you will take these out of the refrigerator and let them set and warm up a little bit, or maybe room temperature. I'm just going to take some of this moisture off of them. Paper towel. And then, like I said, we're going to inject this with some apple juice. Probably a 75-25 mixture. We're going to inject these with this mixture. This will do 2 things. It'll give it a little flavor, and it'll also break down those tissues in there, and it'll make them tender. I know there's a big controversy on whether you're supposed to inject them with this or that. Hey, do whatever you want to do. This is America. Amen? Amen. So we're just going to inject these with this solution. I've got the smoker fired up and it's ready, just about, should be by now. It's like 23 degrees outside, so And it's really not a very good day to be smoking. The wind's blowing a little bit. And I always hate to smoke when it does that, but hey, we got some hungry people at church Sunday. And they like to eat. They're Baptists. So, there we go. Alright, we got our, whew, smoky. We got our fire going real good. We got a couple pieces of pecan in there for flavor. We're just going to put them about midway. Maybe we'll put one of them like that. One of them like that. So we're about midway. We're not going to cook these on the smoker. All we're doing is putting on there for flavor. We want the smoke flavor. So about 4 hours we'll come and get them, and we'll see where we're at. Alright, we've had about 5 hours of smoke on these pork butts. Now we're going to put them in this roaster. I've already got this heated up. I'm going to set it on about 250, 225, somewhere in there. And all we're going to do is just put our butts in there. And again, we were not trying to cook these. We just wanted that smoke flavor on it. See that? And I think 4 or 5 hours of that would be plenty. We're going to add a little bit of probably some chicken broth in the bottom of this to kind of steam it a little bit to get it going. It'll make its own juices here in a minute, but I'll bring you back. We're going to put this, let's see, it's, what time is it? It's 2:25 right now in the afternoon, and probably 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, we'll check them then. But I want them to go for about 12 hours. That's what I want them to go for. So anyway, see you tomorrow. Well, here we are the next morning. As you can see, we got some pretty good looking pulled pork. We're going to make this a 2-part video. I'm going to stop this one here, and we'll go through the canning process. I'm going to pull this and get all the fat off of it and everything, get it ready. Tomorrow's church, we're going to take some of this with us. We'll come back Monday and we'll go through the canning process of this and show you how we can this pulled pork. Hey, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Especially like the video. I think that gets it in the YouTube algorithm. I don't know. Whatever. Thanks for watching. See ya. Just a little side note here. We're going to, I've drained all the juice out of this that was in the pulled pork in the roaster. And when we can this, we want to put something back, some liquid back. And as you can see, this is already starting to separate. So what I'm going to do with this, I don't want all of that fat in there. I don't mind some of it. But we're going to put this back in the jars when we can it. And then we're going to put some with barbecue sauce. But what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put tinfoil over it. I'm going to set it in the refrigerator. All the fat should rise to the top. And then we will scrape the biggest part of that fat off of there, and we won't have near the fat in our jars as we could have.